Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out the official silicone grip cover case for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. So Samsung does have a couple of their official cases, and this year they did bring a couple cool ones. And I did recently purchase the silicone grip cover case for my S22 Plus, and I really enjoyed using it. So with the Z Fold 4, I went ahead and got it as well. So we actually do get two color options with this. We get a white and a black one. I am going to show that in a second. But first up, before we begin anything, the price for this product right here is going to be $49.99. So it is on the pricier side, and Samsung definitely does have some pricier cases. However, let's go ahead and see if it's actually worth buying. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this box up. So as you can see, silicone grip cover, we get a nice little image of what it looks like. It says Samsung and Galaxy Z Fold 4, and basically there is nothing else on this box. So let's go ahead and open this up. So we do get tape down here, so let's go ahead and get that cut open. All right, super easy to cut open. Put our knife to the side and open this up. So it is a two-part case, as this is a foldable device. And here are the two parts. Whoa, so we did just get a whole bunch of things. And I think one of the adhesives may have came off. All right, so let's go ahead and separate all this. Okay, get our case right here. Let's see where that adhesive actually came off from. I don't really see where it came from, but that is okay. Let's just go ahead and pop this off to the side. We are gonna take this off after the video anyways, because I'm gonna be using this case. But for now, let's go ahead and place everything to the side. So we got a booklet in there, and we also got the adhesives already placed on there. I wish they added some more adhesive like some other cases for the foldable devices, because if you do mess up one, you can go ahead and add more, or if it's not enough, you can go ahead and add more, but that is perfectly fine. So we do get a little booklet of how we should actually place the case on. It is pretty easy and simple. We start out from the outside of both sides, opened up, and then we place them inside. So before we place the case on, let's actually go ahead and check it out. All right, so here's the Samsung store, and as you can see, the Galaxy Z Fold 4 silicone grip cover case. This is the white version, and again, as I said, we do have the black version right here with green accents on the strap, and the white version actually gets these orange accents. So here is a quick look of what the case looks like. It does look pretty nice. Again, it doesn't cover the edge, so it's kind of a bummer that it doesn't cover the hinge, but I guess that is okay. However, it would have been nice as it would have given more protection to the hinge. So let's actually go ahead and plop this case on. So I'm not going to take the adhesive off yet. However, we can still place it on. As you can see, start from the outsides and go towards the inside. Voila. And the same goes for this right here. So here is, if I can manage to find it. All right, so here's how this one goes on. Alrighty, plop that in, and that is it. As you can see, super simple to place on and closes up perfectly. So quickly, let's go ahead and check this case out real quick. Again, the hinge doesn't get covered, so no protection on the hinge. If you do drop it and you dent the hinge, that's a bummer, I guess. You can't really do much about it. This is how the case was made. However, it would have been nice if they added like a strap right here, but I guess to keep it as thin as possible, since this is already a pretty bulky phone, as it is basically two phones stacked on top of each other, they really couldn't do much to it, so I guess that's what they went with. However, overall, protection-wise, all the edges are protected except for the hinge. We do get a nice little lip on the front display. As you can see, the outer display is definitely protected by the lip. It is above the display, so if you do manage to drop it when it is closed up, then your outer display should be fine, and also the edges of your phone should be fine, as all of the edges are perfectly protected. So let's go ahead and open this up. And when we open it opens up smoothly and very easily. And again, right now, if you do see some movement, that is because I haven't placed the adhesive on yet. However, once you get the adhesive on there, you shouldn't have any issues with that. So the inside display, we don't get as much of a lip like the outer display, because usually once you're done using the outer display, and when you are usually using the outer display, this is probably going to be when you're sitting down somewhere or whatnot. So when you're standing up, it'll probably be the outer display and not the inner display. And so they didn't really need to add as big of a lip on the inside inner display, since it'll most definitely be closed if you do manage to drop it. But again, the sides are perfectly covered. So let's go ahead and move on to one of the main parts, and that's going to be the camera. The camera isn't really protected the best, other than the grip right there. Other than this, if this wasn't here, it would have been flat on, and the camera lenses don't get much of a lip. So if you did manage to drop it on its back, then it would have definitely damaged the cameras. However, with this grip right here, as you can see, since it's not flat, when you do place it somewhere, the cameras are higher off the table or an area that it's placed on, so your cameras should be fine. But again, they could have done a little, they could have made a little larger lip for the camera lens. However, that is okay. And then we also get very minimal branding. It just says Samsung right there, as you can see. And the main part of this is going to be the grip that we get. It says fold on here with indents, and you're able to feel it when you slide your finger across it. And then when we do place our hand inside of it, it stays on there perfectly. So it's really nice that you have the comfort and you have the secure feeling that you won't be dropping your fold, since you do get this large grip on the back. And you can also use it when you're holding it opened up. As you can see, my hand is through, and I'm basically able to use my fold with one hand. Let's say I'm just watching something and I don't want to hold it with both my hands. I can just go ahead and slide my fingers inside of the grip, and we should be perfectly fine. So overall, again, this is probably going to be one of my favorite official cases by Samsung. They did introduce this with the S21 series, I believe, and it was already a really nice case, but with the fold, getting this as well, honestly, this is probably one of the best cases that Samsung officially makes. I usually wouldn't go for Samsung cases, but ever since I got the grip case for my S22 Plus, that seems like one of my favorite cases right now. But other than that, overall, that is basically about it for this case. So again, we do get our cutouts perfectly, as Samsung does make the Z Fold 4, and they are making the cases for it. But again, as I said, other than that, there isn't much to this case. So the grip is the main feature of this case, and honestly, it probably does work perfectly. I haven't had any issues with the S22 series, and so I probably won't be having any issues with the fold version of it. So overall, this case is probably going to be the one I'm rocking for a little while now, unless I do find a better case, and unless the other official cases that Samsung has, which are soon to be delivered, are a little better. Maybe the one with the S Pen and the grip the stand, that might be another favorite of mine. However, for now, this is the one that I'm going for. So if you do want to check this case out, there will be a link down below in the description. And as always, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, as it helps support the channel. And see y'all in the next one.